KILR Killer Game.
Hello, gamers, simmers, and pilots. Welcome back to the tour around the semi part of the world. Now, I call it the World Tour because that's what I call it on all the other simulators, except for Flight Simulator 1, because that one's very, very limited. But anyway, this is Sierra propilot USA, which is pretty much a fully patched and fixes all the broken stuff that is on the regular propilot. This one here, propilot 98, or just the regular propilot. So what we are doing a series on that also, so just in case that you happen to have the propilot 98, we're doing videos on that to kind of, you know, help you out, and maybe you want to just fly along, you know, and that's cool too. But then there's also propilot USA, which, you know, it doesn't really add anything as far as any additional airports, but it does clean things up a bit and makes it a little nicer to run. But something else it does is this right here, Scenic Flights. So if we click on that, we got all these nice little flights you can just jump into. And we've done that with these three right here. We haven't done Hollywood yet, and so we're going to go ahead and do that right now.
You're clear for takeoff.
Pull up Hollywood here. And as we just kind of fly up into the sky here. And now we've faced the ground, which, you know, that's always a good thing. Oh my goodness, we're just kind of rocking back and forth here. Well, that's just good. Boom. Oh my word. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, oh, ow, 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 ow. There we go. Alright. So, at least we're on slew mode. And there we go. We got LA. We'll just go ahead and take a look at LA. Gives you kind of an idea of what's in this area. What is this? What is this building? It's all by its lonesome here. Oh, it broke up into a bunch of other buildings. Oh, I think it's a stadium. Yeah, that looks like a stadium. I'm gonna guess that's what that is. Anything else this way? Nope. Got some mountains. So here's the skyline for Los Angeles. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What do we have here? Another stadium. Now let's do that. Methinks that's a baseball stadium right there. The way that's designed. Now the question is, where's the Hollywood sign? Is that up here somewhere? I don't even know where to look for that one. It's usually on the side of a mountain. Isn't it like on one of these mountains? I don't know. Let's go over here and find out. Whee! So, well, at least we're getting an idea of what the mountains, well, just mountains in general, what they look like. And this is all supposed to be photo digitized. So that's kind of cool. I don't see the Hollywood sign. If it's here, I don't know where it's at. It may not even be here. It could be missing in action. MIA. Oh, hey, downtown disappeared. It was over here. But anyway, well, gives you a little bit more scenery to take a look at here. We've been doing this on the past few episodes just so you can kind of see these different scenic flights. Gives you a chance to see some of the different scenery that is on propilot. Chances are the scenery is going to look pretty close to the same on the regular propilot as well. But that's why we're doing two different series. We're doing propilot and we're doing propilot USA. They're going to be about the same, but now we're doing both just for your benefit. So let's go ahead and get to our real flight for this series. So here we are. It's getting darker and darker. propilot USA, and propilot for that matter, has a gradual day to night, night to day. So you can see it changing there. That's kind of nice. And let's go ahead and talk about the nice flight that we're going to be doing here. So we're here at Chicago, and we're going to be going here to Joliet. Have to kind of move that up there a little bit. But we're not going directly there. We're going to do what we did on other simulators, and we're going to be going to Merrill C. Meigs. We're going to be doing a touch and go, just to kind of say, wave goodbye and to a wonderful airport that just doesn't exist anymore. Maybe sometime in the future it'll be rebuilt. But thanks to an asshat mayor who tore it up in the middle of the night, because he's evil, Meigs is no longer around. But yeah, we're going to do a touch and go there, and then we're going to fly to Joliet and land, and it's going to be wonderful. Wunderbar. And I'm going to see if I can set up a flight plan that might accommodate for that. You can set up a touch and go, but you can't set up a touch and go in the middle of your flight plan, unfortunately. I wish I could do that. I can't even do that on any of the other simulators either. Kind of annoying. First of all, let's go to aircraft and go to fuel. And we'll go ahead and top the tanks off there. And then we'll go ahead into planning. We'll create our flight plan here. Go IFR. Let's set it for 3,000 feet. Oops, I didn't need to do that. We're at Chicago Midway. And we're going to go to Joliet. Joliet Park District. So that is the direction. Oh, did I circle Chicago O'Hare? I'm sorry. We're not at Chicago O'Hare. We're at Chicago Midway. I tricked you. We're still going to Meigs, though. So, how can we do that? Let's pull up here. I think probably the thing to do... This is going to be interesting. I don't know if this is going to work, but... You can add... waypoints to it. So let's add this... And then let's add this. Aha! Yes, it works. So, ATC should route us here, and then here, and then over to Joliet. Matter of fact, we might be able to adjust it maybe just a little bit more. No? How about waypoints? No, I don't like any of those waypoints. Guess we could have it take us over to Coffee and then over to Joliet. That would be probably a little better, but yeah, I think we'll be fine. So let's go ahead and click next. And we're going to fix all that. Look at this. Oh, surface winds at 5. But still, some of these winds are crazy. And there we go. We got Chicago Midway to Chicago O'Hare to Meigs to Joliet. We'll click finish. It's going to move us to the airport. Yeah, we're at the airport. It's going to move us to the runway that we need to be at. And it is definitely getting dark. And we're going to go ahead and go to weather and clouds. We're going to make this 2.8 this time. We'll go to our winds. And these are not surface winds. Or maybe they are. I don't know. Not anymore. Now it's calm. Let's set this to 0 also. There we go. So we're all set. And I believe I've got our taxiing working now too. I think I figured it out. We'll go ahead and turn stuff on.
Flight information echo 21 Zulu weather measured ceiling 4700 scattered temperature 57 2.53 wind 350 at 5 altimeter 298 landing and departing runway 31 center departures contact ground on 121.7 arrivals contact approach on 118.4 advise controller on initial contact you have information echo.
We're going to move the it already is down. Okay.
Flight information echo 22 Zulu weather measured ceiling 4700 scattered temperature 57 2.53 wind 350 at 5 altimeter 298 landing and departing runway 3.
Clearance delivery Cessna 90572 Lima with information echo. Request clearance to Juliet, Oscar, Tango.
Cessna 90572 Lima, cleared to Juliet, Oscar, Tango. Via radar vectors to Oscar, Romeo, Delta, Charlie, Golf,
Light?
X-ray. Direct Juliet, Oscar, Tango. Climb and maintain 3500. Expect 3500. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.4. Squawk 521.
Climb and maintain 3500. Squawk 5212. Cessna 72 Lima.
All right, 5212. I hope we actually have lights in here.
Ground, Cessna 90572 Lima. Request taxi for takeoff.
Cessna 90572 Lima taxi to runway 31 center hold short of the active.
Taxi to runway 31 center. Hold short. Cessna 72 Lima.
All right, so we're there already.
Cessna 72 Lima contact tower on 118.7. Good day.
Contact tower on 118.7. Cessna 72 Lima. Good day.
It'll position us on the runway.
Tower Cessna 90572 Lima holding short of 31 center.
Cessna 90572 Lima, taxi into position and hold runway 31 center.
Position and hold. Runway 31. Center, Cessna 72 Lima.
Boom. There we go.
Cessna 72 Lima. Clear for takeoff. Runway 31. Center.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 31. Center, Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 72 Lima. Expedite takeoff.
Roger, Cessna 72 Lima.
Well, the lights don't actually shine on the runway, but I guess that is what it is.
Cessna 907 Alpha. Cleared for the touch and go. Runway 31. Center.
Cessna 907 Alpha.
Cessna 72 Lima. Contact departure on 118.4. Good day.
Contact departure on 118.4. Cessna 72 Lima. Good day. Departure Cessna 90572 Lima.
Cessna 90572 Lima. Radar contact. Proceed direct to Oscar Romeo Delta.
Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 72 Lima. Climb and maintain 4,000.
Climb and maintain 4,000. Cessna 72 Lima.
Yeah, we're not going to go that high up. Oh, that's kind of cool, the way those lights are situated. Makes it look like there are cars and stuff out there. I mean, looking out that direction, it does. There's Chicago O'Hare. Or it's a UFO, you know. Could be either one. Joliet is 112.3. Alt N, that'll give us our OBS number 2. One 112.3. Trying to get an idea of how far away Joliet, oops, helps if we change it.
Cessna 72 Lima. Contact center on 121.8. G'day.
Contact center on 121.8. Cessna 72 Lima. Good day. Center Cessna 90572 Lima.
Cessna 90572 Lima. Proceed direct to Oscar Romeo Delta.
Cessna 90572 Lima.
I'd say we're kind of there.
Cessna 72 Lima. Fly heading 340.
Fly heading 340. Cessna 72 Lima.
We're flying right above it. Okay, well, maybe not right above it. There's a car. Ooh, there's a runway. Ooh, there's another runway.
Cessna 72 Lima, proceed direct to Charlie Golf, X-ray.
Cessna 72 Lima.
Alright, we'll go ahead and turn. That is Milwaukee up there, I believe.
Cessna 72 Lima, turn right heading 120.
Turning right to heading 120. Cessna 72 Lima.
So where is downtown at? Ugh. That will give you a seizure. Guess we can turn our light. No, we need our landing lights on, that's right. I am going to turn auto coordination off.
Cessna 72 Lima, fly heading 130.
Fly heading 130. Cessna 72 Lima.
Okay, so the period and comma are the rudder, but the L key, which is like right above it, is centers it. It's kind of a weird place to put it, but oh, I see downtown now. It's right in front of us. It's not lit up. Maybe it'll light up when we get closer to it. There's Meigs. Now, if downtown Chicago you could just light up, that would be swell. I just turned down the volume. There we go. Who knows? I keep turning it down. What's up here? I got volume control on my headset. I don't see any lights on downtown yet.
Cessna 72 Lima, fly heading 140.
Fly heading 140. Cessna 72 Lima.
So we're just kind of ignoring them at this point, so that way we can make our way around here, so we can line up. Oh, well, there's one light right there. We got one building lit up.
Cessna 72 Lima, turn right heading 150.
Turning right to heading 150. Cessna 72 Lima.
There's another one. Ooh! Now they're lit.
Cessna 72 Lima, turn right heading 160.
Turning right to heading 160. Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 72 Lima, climb and maintain 5,000.
Climb and maintain 5,000. Cessna 72 Lima.
Cessna 72 Lima. Turn right heading 170.
Turning right to heading 170. Cessna 72 Lima.
Runway should be somewhere around here. Whoa, there it is. There it is. Go back the other way. Be
Cessna
careful.
72 Lima. Fly heading 180.
Fly heading 180. Cessna 72 Lima.
Yep, we're working on it.
Cessna 72 Lima. Proceed direct to Joliet, Oscar, Tango.
Whoops.
Cessna 72 Lima.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. Get on the runway. Ah, get on the runway. Or don't go on the runway. You know, whichever is kind of good.
Cessna 72 Lima. Turn right heading 230.
Turning right to heading 230. Cessna 72 Lima.
Okay, well, that was sort of kind of a touch and go. We did the best that we could. It's going to take a lot of practice with this simulator. Why do we even have landing lights? It doesn't even illuminate the ground. Illuminate the ground. It's like I was almost lined up, and then I just kind of slid out of the way. It's because I was using the rudder, that's why. And it's really hard to get used to the period and comma and an L right above it to center it. It's just kind of weird. That's why I was off a little bit. We'll slow our ascent here. That one I actually did better on the propilot one. The regular one. Alright, so let's go ahead and read some more from our ProPilot USA manual. As far as installing, I use custom installation, so that way all the scenery is installed on the hard drive. Post installation notes: when you install ProPilot USA, the Sierra Utilities.
72 Lima, fly heading 240.
Fly heading 240. Cessna 72 Lima.
A Sierra Utilities icon is installed. This utility allows you to easily register or uninstall any Sierra programs, blah blah blah. If for any reason you'd like to remove this icon, go to Start menu, select Settings, Taskbar, etc., etc., etc. Starting ProPilot. Once the simulation has been installed on your computer, you're ready to go flying. Make sure that ProPilot USA CD number 1 is in your CD-ROM drive. Well, it's not in there. It still starts though. You can click on the desktop icon. If you choose not to have a ProPilot USA icon placed on your desktop, you can start the simulation by clicking on the Start button and on your Windows 95 taskbar and go to Programs and start it there. We've talked about the startup menu. Scenic Flight, select this option if you're interested in flying one of 10 pre-made scenic flights over some of America's most beautiful scenery and interesting landmarks. Check the cool things to do and see section for more information. Calibrating your joystick and yoke, well, we're not going to worry about that. Activating it, not going to worry about that. Getting the most from ProPilot USA, we'll talk about that. There's the online manual. That's going to be under the help option, which is options, and then, nope, that's not it. Help, right over here. Actually, looks like a pretty decent online manual here. Let's see. This activates an on-screen. To access it, move your mouse to the top of the okay, hold on here. Let's see, it comes with an online manual, makes it easy. Here you'll find detailed information regarding your cockpit instrumentation as well as tips. This handy reference is like having a co-pilot instructor along for the ride. It allows you to call a timeout at any time during your flight. I guess it pauses it. To access the online menu, move your mouse to the top of the ProPilot USA window as shown in the figure above. Well, in the figure above, it doesn't really show that. It just shows the online manual. This activates an on-screen hotspot, causing a hidden menu strip to appear. Really? Does it? Does it now? I don't see a hidden menu strip. There's this. So you can, here's this. The ProPilot online manual. I don't know if this is it or not, but still going up here. Let's look at About ProPilot. Okay, so this is version 1.02. Interesting. Okay. So this is the second patch, not the third patch. Huh, I'm going to have to remember that. Because the original ProPilot, I was patching up to version 3, and it seemed like it was having problems. Okay, so I think that's Lewis University right over here. The help menu option is subdivided into 5 sections. Contents, search selections, how to use help, about ProPilot USA. We just looked at some of that already. Then there is ground school and co-pilot assistance. One of the things that makes ProPilot USA such a valuable learning tool are the ground school AVIs, or short video movies, and co-pilot assistance features. Yeah, we'll get into that as we're going. The ground school component of ProPilot USA consists of a dozen or so AVIs covering a variety of topics. These videos are a great way to learn how to fly because they give you a visual reference to accompany the audio and text instruction. To access these ground school videos, simply access the mode option off the menu strip located along the top of the window.
Contact approach on 133.5. Good day.
Contact approach on 133.5. Cessna 72 Lima. Good day.
There's our airport. So when you select it, you'll be asked to put in disk number 2.
Cessna 9572 Lima, proceed direct to Joliet, Oscar, Tango, then resume own navigation. Good day.
Cessna 72 Lima. Good day.
Co-pilot assistance in the real world. When first starting out as a pilot, the FAA requires that you have a certified instructor aboard the aircraft. Only after you prove to your instructor's satisfaction that you won't hurt the aircraft or yourself are you allowed to fly solo. In ProPilot USA, you have the option of taking a co-pilot instructor along. You are not forced to take one with you, but it's a good idea. Your co-pilot takes much of the workload off your shoulders so you can concentrate on flying. If you want to have a co-pilot accompany you, use your mouse to access the menu strip located at the top of the menu screen. Select mode and check the dual flight option. That's over here, dual flight. And the dual flight dialog box contains a checkbox labeled co-pilot on board. Use your mouse to place a check in this box, etc., etc., etc. And we looked at that on another episode. So that is the end of that there. Now we're just going to get ready to land. Not sure if they're going to give us any information or not. Maybe, maybe not. Can't really see anything. Because it's dark. I think they decided to stop talking to us. No, I'm going to turn. Okay, there is the airport there. I'm going to turn our auto coordination back on again. Yeah, we're not getting any instructions at all from ATC this time. That's not it, is it? Maybe that is it. I don't know. Yeah, that's Joliet. Well, I'm trying to make my way. Where's the run? There's the runway. Whoa. Come on. We're almost there. Of course, we're coming in like really... Ugh. Ah! Ouch. Oh, the brakes are not working. What do we do? Break them? I think we broke the brakes. They're not working. There we go. See, the taxiing is working now. I'm using the... I turn off auto coordination and I'm using the rudder. And as you can see, it's actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. So that's a good thing. Yeah, we got no ATC direction on this one. It's like we got here and that was about as far as we got. The brakes are not working. I guess we busted them. I don't know. Well, we'll just go to slew mode. That'll stop it. And we'll just go and turn everything off here. Yeah, it's weird. It's the brakes just aren't working. So I guess we damaged it. See, we're kind of moving there. But B for brakes, it was working. Alt P for parking brake. Nope, that's not working. Oh, there we go. Well, that worked. the parking brake worked. Maybe it's just my keyboard's not... I don't know. Anyway, I think we're here at Joliet. Let's just take a look and make sure. Position aircraft. Yes, we are here at Joliet. Oh, I'll just turn all those off there. So that's good. That's where we want to be. No, we don't want to close the flight plan. Ah. Okay, so not the most perfect flight. We did a touch and go at Meigs, but it wasn't quite on the runway, and that's because I was fussing with the rudder, and it kind of threw us off. But we still touched down. We still took off. We got all the way to Joliet. I don't know what happened to ATC. They just decided to go away. So we just turned around and landed, so that way this video is not taking forever. Well, if you call that a landing, that was kind of a disaster, but hey. And then the brakes weren't working because we broke them? I have no idea. Or maybe they just decided to stop working. Who knows? But if you found this video helpful, go ahead and leave a like for me. That'd be great. That would help me out and help everyone else out that's looking for videos like this. And subscribing, great thing. And ringing that notification bell is a good thing for you, so that way you know when the next video is uploaded. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next leg of our journey.